We see a nervous, if not to say, on the verge of panic, reaction of the West to Russian-American contacts.
The intensification of contacts between Russia and the United States is causing real hysteria among Western countries. This was noted by the official representative of the Russian Foreign Ministry, Maria Zakharova, during today's briefing, commenting on the negotiations of the delegations of Russia and the United States in Riyadh, which lasted 4.5 hours. We see a nervous, if not to say, on the verge of panic, reaction of the West to Russian-American contacts. Russian-American contacts at the highest and high levels are causing real hysteria among Euro-Atlantic Russophobes, the diplomat noted. According to her, Europe is now demonstrating an unprecedented phenomenon in international relations by imposing its own participation in the negotiation process of the two countries. We are talking about some British EU friends of the criminal Zelensky regime, who demonstrate an inability to go beyond their own primitive attitudes to produce a hybrid war with our country to the last Ukrainian, the diplomat explained. The negotiations between Russia and the United States began on February 18 at about 10:30 Moscow time. After about 2.5 hours, the delegations took a 15-minute break, and at about 2 p.m., they went to a working lunch. After the break, the delegates returned to the final session of the meeting. The Russian side was represented by Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and Russian presidential aide Yuri Yushakov. The United States was represented by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Trump's National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, and White House Special Representative for the Middle East Steve Witkoff. Mark Rubio at the meeting in Riyadh emphasized the need for Russia and the United States to be guided by national interests. Moscow agrees with this. Lavrov stated this after negotiations with the American delegation. According to him, Russia and the United States agreed that everything should be done to unite efforts in geopolitical spheres and economic affairs. There is reason to believe that the American side has begun to better listen to Russia's position, Lavrov stated.